Okay, I wanted to make this quick video going over settings and warm-ups that I have and that I use for Black Panther in the training range. And just in case you don't know how to get here, because for a while I had no idea that this place existed, from the spawn point, you can go behind here, and past this door here, there's a drop for you to practice target training. So, before I get into the target training, just wanted to show that real quick. I wanted to show my settings that I've been mainly using with all characters, but they're primarily centered around playing Black Panther. I have the my mouse sensitivity to 1.75 for both horizontal and vertical, and my mouse DPI is at 800. For the reticle, I've changed it to a crosshair reticle, and I changed the color to green, getting rid of the center dot. In the advanced section, I can show you the settings here. Turned off the animation, 8 for width. In the reticle opacity, that's at 100, and under the details, I turned off the center dot opacity so that there's a little gap there. This is something similar that I've used for other games. So going back to something that I am used to has definitely helped. This is definitely all up to personal preference. It's just what I like to use. Keep going here. The width 75. I don't know why that was at 74. I must have misclicked somewhere there. I like the nice 75 there. Details for the outline opacity. Again, the dot outline at 0, the crosshair outline at 100, no blur. The center gap I have at 8. But this I've been adjusting every so often, and that's something that you'll definitely want to do to find a crosshair that you're fully comfortable with. So, like some people, they like their crosshair all the way against itself, something like that. Maybe an even tinier dot, which is fine. Me, I like a little bit of a gap. Crosshair length, I'm at 10. Some people, again, they like this longer. Some people like it even shorter. Me, I'm very comfortable with 10. For the color, I went specifically with green because green is a very good clashing color with the enemy outlines in the game, which are red. So coming up here, right? Very clear and easy to see my crosshair when against enemies. Right? It makes it easier to aim. Right? It also is something that I've had in other games, so I'm used to that. But other than that, though, that's my settings. You know, if you need me to stop it all, just pause the video on any one of these settings so that you can see. Also, I guess I can show off graphic settings. I played the game at very low graphics to save as much FPS as possible, and then to help out latency, I do have the FPS capped at 60. This just ensures, you know, I'm at 60 all the time. I don't want, you know, anything below 60 so that I have smooth gameplay. And then of course I'm showing my FPS just to make sure that I am at 60 at all times. But I just run at the graphics quality at low, and then it changes all of these for me. Again, if you need to pause, definitely do so. I set the super resolution for performance. You can set it for super performance, but that makes the game look absolutely horrendous, and I don't want to deal with that. So keeping that just on performance is fine, for me anyways. So, other than those settings, I really like warming up down in this area here. You can come here to change the parameters of the target training. I change it from the Galactabot. I go straight for the smallest character in the game. I go for Rocket. And this is what I do to practice different things. I mean, you can come down here and practice different things. I'm going to turn that off. So I like to set it to rocket to practice the dash resets. I come here to fix, I set it to random. Short range is fine, we don't really care about the range. For their movement, turn that on, and I change it to random, right? This makes it so that they can move forward, back, left to right, and they'll jump. Leave it at normal move speed. I don't need to worry about that. And then I go between, usually when I'm starting off, I'll turn off the timer and do a round, or not a round, but I'll go for as long as until I feel comfortable, and then I'll turn the timer on to 60 seconds and see how many elims I can get within the timer, and mainly the target of the training is just making sure that I'm getting constant dash resets here. So when I hit start here,
4, 3, 2,
height, so that when I fall, I get again the easy dash, right? And then the other thing I try to do is exactly what I'm not doing here. Is I try to mark as many of the targets as possible, and then single out the dashes, right? And try to get as many resets as I can. Nice thing about having the ult again is that it resets the dash, so I can keep going here. And I'm mainly like not really trying to kill all of the targets at once. I'm trying to mark as many people as possible so that I can keep working on dash resets. Right, just trying to make sure it's not on cooldown. And then I'll do this for a little bit, right? Wait for the timer to go out. I don't really care all that much what the score is at the end. Again, I'm mainly just going for resets, going for stuff like that. And you know, it's a good way to practice using the ult. So
4,
I'll pop this
3,
again, right?
2,
Because it gets me moving targets, right?
Tremble before blast!
Okay, turn it on there. Right. And you can just keep going like that. Once you feel comfortable, you can just come end it, right? Mess with any settings you want. You can change, do a different character, right? If you feel like you're having trouble hitting a specific character, you know, like a popular character right now is Hella, so you can set it to that, right? I like going with the smallest character because that is going to be the hardest one to hit. So when I'm in matches,
2, 1.
I can, you know, focus on hitting that guy. Ooh, missed it. Right, let's reset and just keep going. Right. Just want to practice my dashes. Just targeting everybody. Right. And sometimes it is a habit, because you, in a real match, you are just trying to 100 to 0 everybody as quickly as possible, and sometimes you go back to the target that you marked originally, which is fine, you know, just so long as the dash is not on cooldown. It really does not matter.
Tremble
You
before
always have your ult. Oh, wow, I missed that point blank. But yeah, that's just something I wanted to show off real quick. It's a nice, easy way to warm up. Of course, after this, you can head into a quick match before going into competitive. But that's just something I like to do. Those are the settings I like to play with. So hopefully that's just some information that will help you guys out in getting ready for your next matches. All right? That was a nice quick one for you. So I'll let that be it. See you. Have a good one.